Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Holy Hair Cross here, and I am coming at you with my very first playthrough on the channel. Today, we are going to be doing a Pokemon Insurgent Randomizer Nuzlocke. This game has been in beta for a really long time, and the update just came out, and I downloaded it, and it's looking sweet. That sick Heatran on the front, and let's just get straight into it. That is actually an old game file. I was just testing it out to make sure it worked. And let's get straight into it. We are going to be playing on the lighter version just to keep it clean. And we are entering the Tauren region. Thank you all for coming to this press conference of such a short notice. I have some important information for you all. I bring both good and bad news. As I'm sure you know, where others have teams, our region is filled to the brim with cults. Aside from their goals to find legendary Pokemon, they aren't very different from the teams of Kanto and Kalos. And of course, who could forget our very own Augur, the hero of the people who rose up to fight these villains. That brings me to my announcement. Having protected us for so long, our Augur has, as of today, officially decided to move on. He's finally set off to see other regions, meet new people, and who can blame him? But fear not, my friends. You will not go defenseless. I, Jaren of Gaiatown, will become your new Augur. Until such time that he returns, if he ever, I will guard this region from anyone who works against it. As long as I lead you, I promise there will be nothing to fear. Long live the Tauren region. Long live the Tauren region. We will remain strong. And here, guys, I'm going to set up all the Nuzlocke and Randomizer rules. So hopefully you do enjoy this lock. And please leave a like down below, subscribe if you want to. We are going to select the Nuzlocke option and the Randomizer option. Click OK, and it's just going to go over the quick rules. So standard Nuzlocke rules, you have to nickname every Pokemon, catch one Pokemon from each route and area, and the Randomizer will randomize our starters, wild Pokemon, and trainer Pokemon. Unfortunately, not randomized items, but that's okay. I think we can deal with that. But we are going to hit yes and get straight into this. Hello? Is this thing working? Can you hear me? Oh, thank goodness. I knew you wouldn't get beaten that easily. You've got to listen to me. You're in a very awkward situation right now. Don't worry. If we work together, I'm sure we can get you out. But first, do you remember your name? And we are going to put in Holy, as that is our name. We are going to hit yes and move on. Okay, good. You still remember a few things then. What else do you remember? Are you a boy or a girl? We are a boy. And do you remember what you look like? Yes, sirree. We are the left blonde character. Thank goodness. If you know who you are, this might not be so bad. I'm going to send someone to you to help you get out of there, okay? As soon as you exit the forest, you will need to find... They're coming back. Quick, Holy, wake up. This is your chance to escape. So how's he doing? He looks healthy. He's been asleep for nearly 3 days. Fortunately, he's waking up tomorrow, and you have no idea how boring this is. This supervision job. What are you planning to do with him? Well, he's not going to remember anything when he wakes up. Persephone's just going to let him go, no harm done. I'm sure, I'm not sure why she's so afraid of him. He's just a kid after all. It's not our call to make. You know Miss Persephone knows best. I guess so. I'm just bummed because Persephone's going to try and summon Darkrai again today. She wants to she wants me keeping an eye on the kid until he wakes up, so I can't come and watch. Well, why not just leave one of your Pokemon here to supervise? Then you can come see it guilt-free. Hmm, that's a pretty good idea, actually. It's not like she's going to find out. Come on out, Gengar. I am so excited for this playthrough, guys, you don't even know. You might be able to make it back without her noticing. Let's go, quick. So here we're chilling with the Gengar, sleep in her bed. That's a really weird sprite. Ooh, what's going on? It's Mew! No way! Well, Gengar just got out of there. Holy, you can wake up now. Follow me and find a way out of this base. Okay, so this part we're just gonna speed up because it's not a lot of action. It's just mostly walking around, getting items, and mostly story. I will slow down for the story part, but just when we're making our way through their secret cultist base, we will just speed this part up. And I've already pretty much scattered out this place for items so we can get through this as fast as we can and get to the main game. Holy. I choose Mew to help you out due to its special ability. I choose Mew to help you out of this mess due to its special ability. It's able to use Transform to change its form and disguise itself as something else. However, unlike Ditto, Mew can transform you as well. If you can find DNA, Mew can disguise as someone else. Search for something you can contain, that can contain DNA, such as used clothes. You should be able to use this to escape. Good luck, your benefactor. So let's just go here, grab this little potion, and grab these dirty little clothes, or used clothes, from a Darkrai cultist, and head downstairs and through the door, hopefully. Let's turn around to Mew, get that transform going of the Darkrai cultist, and pop right through his door. And that's the way to get out, I'm assuming, given by the golden Darkrai statues. And here we're going to pick up an Ice Heal, which can be useful if we do get freeze hacks, and another potion, which is always nice. And now let's start making our way towards Miss Persephone. Don't know if I'm really pronouncing that right, but hopefully I am. I believe this would be an awakening that can be useful. And another potion, always nice. And green water is kind of weird. I wonder if it's something to do to the storyline. Now I'm pretty sure none of these guys give out items, but I don't. If they did, I don't really think we need them at this point. And I have heard that this game can be very difficult, given that the randomizer aspect of it can always just, screw it all over. But here's Miss Persephone right now. Alright, is everyone ready? Is the machine working? Do we have a link on Darkrai? Then we should be good to go. We've put a lot of work into this. But after nearly a year of evil schemes plans, We finally have what we need to summon and catch Darkrai. This is our chance, everyone. Let's begin. Activate the machine. Ooh, some funky stuff going on here. Let's see, is there any sound here? I don't know if I have the sound turned off, but if I do, you guys can leave it in the comment section below. If you guys do want the sound, I can turn that on, so it's not as awkward, just me commentating between breaks and commentating. But here is Darkrai. Darkrai, welcome to my lair. It's so good to see you again. You are the great balancer of the world. You punish the great and ground the immortal. It has been a year since I last saw you. Do you remember? We accomplished something that incredible day. But afterwards, you fled off with my sister. Why would you, why? What could she have possibly have that I don't? She betrayed me. You indignify yourself by staying with someone like her. Join me, Darkrai. With your immense power and my leadership, the world could be ours. We would be unstoppable. It's not working. Quick! Activate the net. Don't let it get away. And looks like it has ditched. Great. Just great. An entire year's worth of work down the drain. This was all just a waste of time. I just don't get it. What could we be doing wrong? At the very least, we still have the boy. Speaking of him, I'm going to check on him. He'll be waking up soon, and we definitely can't have him escaping. As you don't know. Okay, now let's get out of this joint. Sorry if the game is a little slow, guys. I can see it too. It's just still a little bit, I don't know, glitchy. I don't know if glitchy is the word, but sometimes it can lag a little bit on my PC, as it's a pretty big file for my computer. And I think what we'll do is we will grab our starter today and probably progress through the first route, maybe if we do have time. I don't know how long the episodes are going to be, but I'm trying to just get a good solid amount of progress in each episode. And the schedule is probably going to be most days, if I do have time to record it. We are going to get a random encounter with a Mew. It's going to be a Nidoran male, but we could probably just hit it up with a psychic move and just destroy its soul, as we are level 65, and it is level 4. That HP bar just drops, and we can progress further through the game. I believe this is the first town, and we are going to have some more story. Telnor Town. There's a small flute and another note in Mew's hands. We obtained the quartz flute. The flute lets you call Mew when needed. To use it, go to your bag and either use it directly or register it. Good luck. Your benefactor. Kind of curious to see who this guy is. Who's this? Seems lost. I could swear I saw a Mew here just now. Did you see it? A tiny pink Pokemon? It was floating really close to you. I didn't see it. Oh, I could swear Oh well. My name's Damien, and I am an aspiring Pokemon trainer. And you are? Holy. Got it. You came to Telnor Town at the perfect time. The Augur, the greatest man in the world, is coming today. You know who the Augur is, right? Never really heard of him. How could you not? Have you been living under a rock? No. He's the guy who protects the region. My biggest hero. The mayor and the townsfolk has been preparing ever since this morning. I'm excited, and I'm just running some errands before he arrives. I know. Why don't you help us out? We're assigning jobs in the town hall. You know, cleaning and so on. Before we do that, I do want to talk to a couple people in the town, as I have heard that you can get a special prize from this lady here. Even though we do not have our starter Pokemon yet, we can get some Pokeballs. And there is actually a potion up here that we can use later, maybe on Route 1, maybe in the cave. You never know when you're going to need an extra potion. We might face some major legendaries this Let's Play. It could also just be complete crap. You never know. But let's head into the town hall here. See what we got going on. Lots of tables. Here's Damien. Let's see what's going on. I finished cleaning up the road. Is there anything else I can do? Oh, this is Holy. I met him outside and they offered to help. I met him outside. They offered to help too. Nice to meet you, Holy. Well, Damien, I think it's we're pretty well finished. As long as you have your gift for the auger ready, I think you're done. You do have your gift, right? Oh, well, I may have forgotten. Of course you have. You better find one, and fast. I heard you could find a rare stone in one of the caves in the forest. Of course, you will need a Pokemon to go with you, safely. Absolutely not. Damien is not ready to have his own Pokemon. He's not old enough. Mom, please, everyone in town already got theirs and have left. You'll get you'll get yourself hurt, Damien. We've talked about this. I know, I'm just your foster mother, but I really do care about you. I'm doing this for your own good. That's enough out of you two. You're embarrassing us. And you said your name was Holy? I'm sure you've handled a Pokemon before. We'll lend we'll lend one to both you and Damien. Would you be willing to help him through the forest to the cave and help him find his gift for the auger? Wonderful. I am very grateful. How about that, Damien? Damien will have somebody watching over him so he won't get into any trouble. Fine, but don't blame me if he messes up. Holy, let's go. So we are off to the lab to grab our started Pokemon. I'll meet you at the professor's lab to get an Eevee. She has a bunch of Eevee from her days as a trainer. The lab is in the southeast corner of the town. I'll see you there. I really hope I don't mess this up. Hey, Holy, thanks for agreeing to do this with me. It really means a lot. Okay, so let's head back down to the lab. I think there's one more person who actually gives us a couple potions in this town. I think it's this woman here. Yep, we got some potions before we start our journey, which is great. And we already do have Pokeballs, so the Nuzlocke has started. If we do, I probably should save, but I will save before we choose our starter. Because if we do lose in the trainer battle, I will just restart. But maybe next episode, I'm not sure. This is a very hard game, and I'm sorry that I just skipped over that reading. I just completely blanked out. Anyways, it's like Delta Pokemon. That may be, but it better be. They stay. But it better be. It'd be better if they stayed with you than with me. Hello. I'm Damien, and this is Holy. We're here to get a Pokemon so we can go out to the forest safely. Sylvan, if you don't take these Pokemon, I'll release them. Can't you just give them to these kids? Oh, just put them on the table. Thank you. Very mysterious guy. Wonder who he is. Excuse me, please. So, are you two in need of a Pokemon? Yes, ma'am. I see. That man, uh, that man was just, that man that was just in here just now. He was one of my colleagues in university. He's a smart man and a great scientist. He's also the leader of the cult of perfection. But listen, that's not important right now. Tell me, Damien, Holy, have you ever heard of something called a delta species? Not at all. Me neither. Then allow me to explain. Delta Pokemon are based on a phenomenon in the Hoenn region, far away. There's there are Pokemon that have different DNA than normal Pokemon. Simply to put it, they're typed differently than normal. For example, would be an electric type Dragonite or a water type Porygon. These Pokemon are now known as Deltas. I am not sure what the type for Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle are. They're scientific marvels, and I love to study to keep one to study. Now, normally I would give you an Eevee to start as a Pokemon to start off your journey. However, it seems that there are three more options for you to choose from. I will offer you this. You may choose from one of the three Delta Pokemon to travel with, or the Eevee I normally give away. If you want an Eevee, talk to me. Otherwise, take your pick. Yeah, again, guys, I'm sorry if it's a bit laggy. Holy, I don't know what to do. Delta species seem interesting, but I'd almost rather have a regular Pokemon. I'll follow your lead on this one. Okay, excuse me. Here's the moment we have been waiting for. Obviously, we could talk to Dr. Sylvan here for an Eevee. Our first starter choice would be an Espeon. Not bad at all. Let's move on to the far one, or but let's get to this one. A Jigglypuff, kind of trash. So far we have Espeon and Jigglypuff, so probably going to go with Espeon if this one's kind of trash. But let's see. A Pidgeot. That might not be bad. Uh, I think I'm going to go with Espeon just because Pidgeot could not have any moves to touch ghost types, and if we randomize into a ghost type, we'll have nothing to catch. Or we'll have nothing to get. And we will name this Espeon Greg. That just seems like a fitting name for a male Espeon. Damien's gonna follow our lead here and just get a Delta Pokemon. Holy, I think you're right. I'm going to pick a Delta Pokemon, just like you. Here, Holy, before we go on to the Shade Forest, how about a battle? It'll be the perfect time to test out our new Pokemon. Let's go. Going into the battle with Damien. See what he has. A Porygon to start it off. Not a water type Porygon, but looks like we have a nice physical attacking Sylveon here. Let's just see how much tackle does. And if it doesn't do much, we can always just sand attack. Okay, that's not bad. It's going to transform into a rock type. It's going to be annoying, so I'm actually going to sand attack here. Excuse me. To lower his accuracy for like tackle and stuff, which is going to do an okay chunk. I think we can get up to -2 and then just firing off tackles would be fine. Let's go for the tackle. Obviously, it's going to do a lot less. It's going to start missing those. What we can also do is, if Tail Whip does lower defense, I'm not 100% sure on that. Let's try it, given that we could just obviously reset. Or did I forget to save? I think I forgot to save. And it does lower defense, so I can just continue to go for the Tail Whip here. And we do have potions, so if he does hit us with that +2 attack, it will hurt, but we have potions to heal up our Espeon. He keeps missing these tackles, and we can just keep going for hours. It's not very effective. Sorry about the slow battle, guys, but what you gonna do when you're facing a conversion to Porygon? Let's just finish him off with the tackle, assuming it's finish him off. But pretty sure it will. No, he does live on a sliver, but that's fine. Going to transform into Steel type. We're just gonna finish him off with the tackle here. and we'll probably head out to the first route, catch our very first Pokemon, and then either end it off or hit the cave with Damien. But I think we're just gonna get our Pokemon and then end it off there, because I think it would be good just to make sure we can catch something that's pretty good before we go. Alright, Holy, here's the deal. Here's the deal. I'm going into the north of Shade Forest. At the northern east of the forest, there's a really large cave, and in the middle of that cave is a rare stone that we're looking for. I'll meet you there, okay? Okay, let's get started. Oh, Holy, can I talk to you for a moment? Damien rushed off before I could give him one, but I'd like you to have this. We got the Pokedex. This is a Pokedex for Pokemon, short for Pokemon Index. It's a data collector of all the Pokemon that I give to trainers. If you see a Pokemon, it will be registered in the Pokedex. If you catch one, the Pokedex will be full of data regarding that Pokemon. Anyways, now that you've gotten now that you've gotten that, you should be all set to go on your adventure. Head up to the North Telnor Cave, deep in the forest. Be careful and good luck. Okay, let's head up there, but let's heal up first because our Espeon is quite low. Unless they heal us after the battle. But I'm still going to heal up anyways. Good habit to get into. Let's head into the Pokemon Center. Talk to Nurse Joy, see what we can do. Tell me what you guys think in the comments below about our Greg Espeon. If we should have gone with Jigglypuff or our other option, which is extruding my mind right now. But we can go ahead, head up here. I am going to grab our first encounter. And we are going to get a Jirachi. This thing is going to be impossible to catch, though. Oh my god. I don't know what to say. Well, I think what we have to do is we have to sand attack it down, and then, I don't know. Is this worth, like, I'll speed it up, guys, so you guys don't have to watch, or you can watch it, but I'll speed it up so it's not as, like, grueling to watch. I'm going to lower its accuracy so it can miss confusion, unless it is, like, aerial ace or something, but it is not. We are going to get him down to 0.25, 0.25 accuracy, and we're going to try and get him down to the same with defense drops, maybe lower if we can, but I'm pretty sure that's -5, maybe, no, it is -6. I am going to give him -6 before I start tackling, maybe stall him out of wish turns, and he is -6 at this point, so I can just go for the tackle, see how much that does. Okay, that's a solid chunk, but I think he will wish here. And he is going to wish. I actually do have Jirachi in the UPL league that I am doing, which is nice. So I can use this thing pretty effectively, even though we are 0-2 in that league. So I don't really think a tackle will knock it out. Oh my god, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, well, we tried. It was going to be very hard to catch it anyways. But we can, I do want you guys to get another encounter, so we can just, if you guys want, we can speed through this, actually, no, let's wait off until the next episode. I'm going to go back to the Pokemon and heal, and we can end it off there. That's very disappointing. A Jirachi would have been great on the team, for sure. I mean, any legendary, really. But let's heal up here just in case, and I think this is where we're going to end it off, guys, for today. And I will catch you guys later. Peace.